Okay, let's dive right in because, wow, the action for Me and the Boys Wrestling kicked off way before the bell even rang. Like, total chaos in the parking lot.
Oh, absolutely. It set a wild tone for the whole night, didn't it?
Yeah.
Things already felt unpredictable before we even got to the scheduled matches.
For sure. So we're going to try and unpack all that, figure out what these big moments mean, especially with Lucky 13 just around the corner. It feels like everything's pointing towards that show.
It really does. And the first thing, I mean, the absolute shocker right off the bat, Torch and Road Pig.
Yeah. Attacking the Splash Brothers,
Yeah.
their own NXG teammates, the tag team champs.
Exactly. So the immediate question is, why? Is this a grab for the titles?
Or maybe something deeper. Like, is NXG falling apart from the inside? We haven't really seen signs of that, have we?
Not this blatant. I mean, internal friction happens, sure, but attacking your own champions pre-show,
Yeah.
that's a statement. It feels like either a major power play or just total disillusionment.
Yeah, a huge gamble, whatever the reason. The fallout from that is going to be massive for NXG and the tag division.
No doubt. And then, almost right after that, another parking lot incident. The great Puma and Holden Rhodes.
Right, and Puma seemed to just completely ditch his own special Puma rules. He just went after Holden aggressively.
He really did. After their last encounter, it felt like Puma needed this win, but like at what cost? Throwing out his own code.
That code was such a big part of his whole final boss thing, wasn't it?
It really was. It defined him almost as much as his wins. So to just abandon it, it signals a real shift, maybe. Was it just pride from the previous match?
Could be. Or maybe he feels he needs this new ruthless edge going forward, especially with that other match looming where he's supposed to follow the rules.
It raises questions, definitely. Does this make him more dangerous? Or did he lose something important by winning that way? We'll have to see.
Okay, so moving into the actual show, T-Right, official singles debut against Angelo King.
That he gets the win.
Huge win. That's a pretty impressive way to make your mark, beating a veteran like King straight away.
It really is.
Yeah.
Angelo King is, he's technically sound, very experienced. For T-Right to overcome that in his debut, it says a lot. He could be on a fast track.
Yeah, definitely one to watch. Keep an eye on him.
For sure.
Then we had that faction points match. Frenchie from the Quebecers versus GCEL of the Deleters. 10 points on the line.
And Frenchie got the win, grabbing all 20 points for the Quebecers.
That's huge for them, right? They've kind of been struggling a bit lately. And faction points, just for context, they track how the different groups are doing overall.
Right, it's about standing and influence. And this win. Perfect timing for the Quebecers. They've had some roster issues, some setbacks. This is a big morale boost, and like you said, valuable points heading towards Lucky 13.
Every point counts,
Yeah.
especially now. Okay, mixed tag titles. Angelo King and Selena Snow defending.
Against RI and the Ultimate, and King and Snow retain. They just keep rolling.
They really do just dominant in that division, aren't they?
Their teamwork is just, it's top-notch. They've beaten so many different styles of teams. You gotta wonder who, if anyone, can actually take those titles off them.
They've set a really high bar. Okay, another tag match. The Glowing Hearts. With Adam from Tough Stuff Wrestling.
Against the Midnight Outsider.
And the Glowing Hearts got the victory there. Solid win for them.
Yeah. And important, too, with the tag team titles kind of up in the air after the attack on the Splash Brothers, every win matters for teams trying to get into that championship picture.
Yeah.
This puts the Glowing Hearts right in that conversation.
Good point. Builds momentum. Okay, then the big submission match. Two legends. DMP versus Holden Rhodes.
10 faction points again. And DMP gets the win.
He did, but the way he won that submission hold, it seemed like nobody, not even the announcers, had seen him use that specific hold before.
Which is fascinating, right? A guy like DMP had been around forever, still adding new tricks to his arsenal. Winning a submission match like that with something unexpected, it just shows his depth, his evolution, makes it even more unpredictable.
Never count out the veterans, eh? Always learning.
Exactly.
Now. Maybe the biggest shocker inside the ring all night. The Jungle Boys. Merz Frazier, Johnny Armani. Longtime partners, multi-time champs.
Icons of the tag division, really.
They lose to Magic Mania, which, okay, upsets happen, but then the split right after the match, it felt so sudden, almost anticlimactic.
It was jarring. I mean, the Jungle Boys are or were such a constant. For them to just break up like that after a loss, it feels like there has to be more to it, Or maybe it was just that abrupt.
It just blew my mind. What does this even mean for Frazier and Armani individually and the whole tag division? It's like a foundational piece just got yanked out.
Total chaos. It completely reshapes the tag team landscape, their future, the division's future.
Hmm.
Huge question marks everywhere. Like you said, like a pillar just crumbled.
Seriously. Okay, deep breath. War Games, the big cage match.
Right, the double ring cage.
Yep.
Always madness.
The Niceties took on that team with Cameron Taylor and Fingers,
Mhm.
who, remember, also got jumped in the parking lot earlier.
Right, rough night for them.
But the Niceties got the win. Drake the Devil Castle got the pin on King Slick.
Winning war games is just brutal. It takes incredible teamwork and endurance. For the Niceties to come out on top in that kind of match, that's a major statement. Really pushes them forward.
They definitely earned it in there. And just to cap everything off, Bookerman drops a little hint,
Ah, yes, the Booker Man special. A neat surprise.
specifically involving Lucky 13 for the Lucky 13 event. What could that even be?
Who knows? That's the point, right? Classic Booker Man, building hype. Could be a return, a crazy match stipulation, some kind of swerve,
Hmm.
anything. It adds another layer of intrigue to the big show.
Keeps us guessing, for sure. So, wow, this deep dive really shows a night packed with, well, everything. Betrayals, shifting codes, new stars rising, old partnerships dissolving.
Yeah, all setting the table for what looks like a massive Lucky 13. You're left thinking about, like, what's the deal with NXG now? What's Puma's path? Can T Wright keep this momentum?
And what happens with Frazier and Armani now?
Okay.
So many threads.
Absolutely. And all these storylines, all these questions, they're heading straight for that Lucky 13 supercard next Monday.
Title matches, grudge fights, you name it. Plus, whatever Bookerman's neat surprise turns out to be for Lucky 13 himself.
You definitely don't want to miss how all this plays out. You got to find the full show next week. It's shaping up to be absolutely monumental.